Dear students, Jai Hind, good morning. As you all know, we are in a process of revising. Revising in sense, we have done a little bit during the regular lecture, but we haven't taken the explanation of numerical at that time. That's why. In last lecture number 3, we have taken few examples of revision of series and parallel connection. Understand? And I have given in homework all 3 examples which we have done in lecture to be revised once again. Now, dear student, in today's lecture, we are again taking some of the examples which require a little more attention. Okay, so today you are attending lecture number 4 of revision in the same chapter, electricity. Understand? And before I start, you first from just the worksheet I have sent, you just revise and read numerical number 21. What is mentioned in 21 you read. As shown in diagram, 5 resistors R1 that is of 10 ohm, R2 that is of 40 ohm, we are doing 21. R3 that is of 30 ohm, R4 20 ohm, and R5 60 ohm are connected with a battery of 12 volt. Calculate the total resistance of the circuit and also find the amount of current flowing in the circuit. Okay. Now, dear student, as far as board exam and test are concerned, you have to be ready that you may be given diagram or you may not be. Sometime it may happen that you will not be provided the diagram, but the diagram will be explained in words, where they suppose in this case once I show the diagram here and I will just give you a little glimpse of how they can translate them in words, and then they will demand you to draw the schematic diagram of that can happen. So you have to be conscious here. Actually in the diagram, 3 resistor R1, R2 and R3, understand, are already connected in parallel connection. So if we just draw the schematic diagram first, okay, this is number 21. Okay, let us first draw the schematic diagram which is already provided in the example. The diagram is like this. Draw with me 3 resistors. Understand, are shown in this way. Resistor 1, then resistor 2, and then resistor 3. Okay, 3 resistors are shown in this way. You draw diagram with me. This is R1, R2 and R3. Understand? At the same time, they are again showing here. Here, as usual, I told you voltmeter or ammeter that you should always show in your diagram positive, negative. Okay, then battery of how many volt, they have mentioned 12 volt positive and negative. Understand? V of 12 volt, and again they have shown, right, two resistor here again, one resistor and then another resistor. This is resistor number R4, resistor number R5. Key you can show it here, and this is the way they have shown the diagram. Okay, schematic diagram of all resistors. R1 has been 10 ohm, R2 that is 20, R3, R2 that is 40, right? R3 that is 30 ohm, understood? R4 20 ohm and R5 60 ohm. Understand? So this is the way they have shown circuit. Understood? Right? Now, dear student, what they have demanded first, that is calculate, they have asked us to do this, calculate total resistance of the circuit. What you should do is that, please concentrate, this 3 resistor assembly are already in parallel connection. So first what we are going to do, we will find total resistance of this, and we can call them, suppose till R5 so they have taken, you call it R6. Then again two resistor here are in parallel connection. You will find their equivalent resistance and you will call it R7. Once you find equivalent resistance of this assembly and this assembly, then they both will come in series connection. Okay, how we are calculating this example, please concentrate. Let R6 for this. be equivalent resistance. R6 be equivalent resistance for R1, R2 and R3 connected in parallel. Okay, in parallel. We have taken the equivalent resistance of this particular assembly as R6. So, you know the formula for parallel connection. 1 upon R6 equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3, 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 40 plus 1 upon 30. Understood? Just take the LCM, as you know, 120. Right. 10, 12 ja, 43 ja, 34 ja. You understood this? Okay. 12 plus 19 upon 120. That's R6, 1 upon R6. Therefore, R6 will be 19, sorry, just reciprocalize it, 120 upon 19 ohm. Okay, you all know you need to reciprocalize. So, first we got understood R6. Now, here for this particular assembly, we will take the equivalent resistance R7. So, you will write, let R7 be equivalent resistance for R4 and R5 connected in parallel. Okay, so you will write 1 upon R7 equal to 1 upon R4 plus 1 upon R5. R4 that is 20, R5 that is 60. Just take the LCM. So 3 plus 1, 4 upon 60. So R7 will be 60 upon 4, that is 15 ohm. So you got the equivalent resistance R6 and R7. Now if you remove all this, dear student, it will convert into simply one resistance, this one. You can replace this by a single R6 now, and this one by a single R7. Understood? Right? So now R6 and R7, and now what you will write? Let R be equivalent resistance of circuit for R6 and R7 in series. So R equal to R6 plus R7. Okay, understood? Right. Let us write the value 120 upon 19 plus 15. Just take the LCM. 19 15 ja, just do it. 5 9 ja, 45 4, 5 1 ja, 5 plus 4 9, and 19. Okay, 8 1 285. Just add this. Okay, 5 8 plus 2 0 1 4, 405 upon 19 ohm. That is the total resistance of the circuit you got. Okay. And now what they are demanding? They are demanding from you current flowing in the circuit. So dear student, the first step is over. Now the second one, I just have to do it here for you. As per Ohm's law, what can you write? V equal to IR. What is V? 12. I you have to find, and R you got 405 upon 19. Just cross 12 into 19 upon 405 equal to I. Just carry on the sum by yourself. You will get, understand, current in ampere. So here what you should mark, very important fact is that, dear student, that in circuit diagram what they have shown you, three resistors are connected in parallel. These two are connected in parallel and then joined with the circuit. So what you can do? First you have to find the equivalent resistance of this, then equivalent resistance of this. R6, R7, R6 means the total of this, R7 total of this, then both will come, understand, in series connection, and then you know, simple calculation, you can do it by yourself. So this way you can be in exam given such assembly of 5 resistor which you have to calculate. Okay, so this way also numericals can be asked to you. Okay, right? Is it clear in your mind? Numerical number 21. I'm just giving you 1 minute to just have a look at the sum. Sometimes some students do not like to take numerical way. They will say it R dash, R double dash, then also R equal to R dash plus R double dash, and then you are able to find I. Okay, that way also you can do. Okay, so this is numerical number 21. Okay, you must have seen it, right? Let us go for the next one now. Okay. See, numerical number. First, I would like to take numerical number 24. You first look at the numerical. What is written? In this particular numerical, you first read it out. How many you have? I think the physical copy of this worksheet also. What is written? How many 176 ohm resistors in parallel are required to carry 5 ampere current on a 220-volt line? First, dear student, I would like to write this numerical here also. Understand, because each and every word you need to understand how many, what they have written. See, how many 176 ohm in parallel resistors, resistors, understand, are required, are required to carry, to carry 5 ampere on 220-volt line. Okay. First, I have written question intentionally to make you understand what they are actually demanding. Just first you have a look at the sum and try to understand. They wanted to design a circuit which is connected with main supply of 220 volt, and that circuit is going to draw the current of 5 ampere. Now you have some resistors available of 176 ohm each. You have to decide how many such resistor of 176 ohm are required in the circuit so that the circuit continues to supply 5 ampere current. Understand? Just try to catch a very important thing. We don't know how many resistors we require. We don't know. Then what you have to think, first, dear student, what you need to do is to find equivalent resistance of the circuit. Okay. So the first step in this sum, you need to write this way: as per Ohm's law, V equals to I into R. Okay. Let us substitute the value to 20. I, that is 5 into R, 220 upon 5 equals to R, 44. Okay. So the total equivalent resistance you got 44 ohm. Now the question is, how many resistor each of 176 ohm to be connected in parallel? Understand? Now, dear student, you got the total resistance of the circuit, and you have few resistor. How many you don't know, but you know one thing very well, that all resistors, just write it, all resistors of 176 ohm are connected in parallel, as you all know. Okay, so what is the formula exist for parallel connection? You all know very well 1 upon r. Here I am not assigning any number r1, r2, r3 because all are equal. So can I write this way? 1 upon r plus 1 upon r plus 1 upon r plus 1 upon r plus up to n time we don't know. You understood this? Don't mix this resistor with this. This is total resistor and these are the resistor to be connected in parallel. So can I write this way? 1 upon r. How many time I am taking this n time? So can I write n time 1 upon r? Definitely. 1 upon, I know this, 44. I don't know n, but I know the value of r, 176. So simply, dear student, 176 upon 44 cancel. So n equal to 4. So you need to connect how many resistors of 44 176 ohm in the circuit in parallel. 4 resistor needs to be connected. You understood this, right? So what will be your final answer? What will you write? Therefore, 4 resistor, 4 resistors of 176 ohm each should be connected in parallel. Okay, so this is the way you can solve this numerical. Once I think, if I can remember, I have asked in one of your WRT, understand? And WRT, so how many students solve, we know. They just tick down the answer and they are remembering the question and answer ABCD. If you just alter ABCD, their answer may be wrong. Understand? So this is the way you need to understand. Here in exam, they can suppose, are you got 44 ohm? Here, dear student, one very important thing I want to share with you. One very important MCQ. Please highlight. See, what I am discussing with you is this one important MCQ which board can design. See, what I am speaking about, understand. If remember and understand the question, if n resistors of, not down in your book, if n resistor of R ohm are connected in parallel connection, then what is the equivalent resistance of them? Dear student, here what we got, 1 upon R equal to, what you got, n time 1 upon R means n upon R. Just take the inverse of this. So R upon n, this is your formula. Understood? Equivalent resistance when n resistors are connected in parallel will be R equals to R upon N. If in series, so NR in parallel R upon N. This way you need to remember. Such MCQs they can design and ask you. Okay. So this numerical, dear student, now let us take one more. Okay, I want to take only few numerical and the rest you will do by yourself. Okay. Let us take one more numerical. Okay. I would just like to take numerical number 25. Suppose first you just read it. Numerical 25. What they have given, how would you connect three resistor, each of resistance 6 ohm, so that the combination will have resistance 9 ohm and 4 ohm. See, dear student, understand the question in perfect. Okay, you have three resistor. Each resistor is of 6 ohm. Now you have to connect the resistor in such a way that once you get equivalent resistance 9 ohm and once you get 4 ohm, this question itself is an analysis of the fact. Remember, I just want to give some clue points to you. You have three resistors. See, let me just show you. Three resistor of 6 ohm. Okay. You have three resistor of 6 ohm. What is actually the clue point is about? Now, you have to get first equivalent resistance of 9 ohm. Now, simply this example does not convey that you will join them in series or join them in parallel, because if you join them in series, what you will get? 6 plus 6 plus 6. Obviously 18 ohm, which you don't want. If you join them in parallel, 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6 plus 6, 3 upon 6. Understand, 2 ohm, which is also not our demand. We want neither the equivalent resistance 18 ohm, nor you need the equivalent resistance to be 10 ohm. You specifically require an equivalent resistance of 9 ohm. That means because you require an equivalent resistance of 9 ohm, you have to think of some different combination, neither series. You have to think, neither direct parallel. You have to think. This is actually the clue point. That means I have to start something differently. Something differently means I can think of some combination like two resistor in parallel then in series, or two resistor in series then parallel. These are the combinations you are left with. You do not have the combination of series or parallel. This is actually the clue point, because some student may be querying that sir એમ કેમ ખબર પડે કે આમ જ join કરવાનું. Understand, how can we come to know? So that's why I have discussed this first. If you directly join in series or you directly join in parallel, it is not going to help you at all. In series you got 18, in parallel you got 2, but you want 9 and 4. That means some different combination. Either you connect 2 in parallel and then third with series, or 2 in series and then in parallel. Let us think of first combination. I must say, suppose if I think of this way, suppose, dear student, suppose I think of such combination, okay, and then in series. All are of 6 ohm, that you all know very well. Understand, this is also 6 ohm, this is also 6 ohm, and this is also 6 ohm. First combination I just highlighted, 2 in parallel and then in series. Okay, are we getting any from this? Okay, suppose, dear student, you call this R1, you call this R2, and you call this R3. Let me get equivalent resistance of this, and because they are in parallel, I would like to give it some symbol like R4, suppose. So I will write this way, 1 upon R4 equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. So 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6, 2 upon 6, just reciprocalize it, 6 upon 2. What you got? 3 ohm. So equivalent resistance of this is 3 ohm. Now this is in series with this. So how can you find the total resistance? R equal to, this is replaced by R4 plus this is R3. So you got 3 plus 6. What is that? 9 ohm. So this is the way the combination is thought of. Two resistor I have joined in parallel, and then it is joined with the third one, obviously in series connection. Do you need to think of other combination also? See, suppose what second combination I told you? 2 in series. Here 2 in parallel, then series. Now 2 in series and then parallel. So this way it is possible. Yes, you can draw this way also. 1, okay, 2, right. And then let me join it with another resistor. You understood this type of combination. Now we are thinking, suppose this combination. Okay, 2 series and 1 parallel. Let me call it R1, R2, R3. All are of 6 ohm, that you all know. This is also 6 ohm. Okay, the equivalent resistance of the first two, we will call it R4. So let us try this out. R4 equal to R1 plus R2, 6 plus 6, that is 12 ohm. Now this R4 is in parallel with R3, so I would like to take 1 upon R equal to 1 upon R4 plus 1 upon R3. 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 6. 12 is the LCM. Here 3. Okay, just reciprocalize it. 12 upon 3. You got the answer 4 ohm. Understand? So, dear student, any time when such numerical understand come in front of you, don't ask sir, don't ask anybody that how can we come to know that we have to think of such combination of resistor, because whenever you are given resistor you just have to check if connected in series what you got, if connected in parallel what you got. So now when you don't get the demanded answer by connecting the resistor in series and parallel, the only option left you have to think of some other combination like 2 in parallel, then in series with third, 2 in series, then in parallel with third. This way you can get your answer. You understood, dear student? So, in today's lecture, we have done 3 examples. Understand? But in your homework, you will do example number 21 to 27. All example from 21 to 27 are a little bit of inquisitive type of, understand. So those numerical you will do in your homework, which number 21 to 27. In lecture number 3 I have given you only 3 example, that is 18, 19 and 20. In lecture 2, 21 onward, all examples you have to do. Understood? So, dear student, till 27 we have revised, but actually there are few more example till 44. So that we are going to do in next lectures. Okay? So one by one, start revising all example and complete your homework and understand the fundas of the example when you solve. Okay. Thank you very much.